Fucking amazing. Fucking amazing. When we're waiting in silence, whoa! What the hell was that? Oh! Jeez.
This creepy video was shared by Aventuras y Jose, a YouTuber known for hiking deep into the desert and uncovering the strange and unexplainable. He went hiking deep into the forest, expecting just a normal, peaceful adventure surrounded by nature. But what he stumbled upon was something so disturbing, it still haunts him to this day. Out of nowhere, in the middle of the trail, he saw something that simply did not belong there. At first glance, it almost looked human, a woman's figure. But then the horror set in. Its leg was made of iron, the body looked rotten, twisted, and horribly unnatural.
Eso se ve horrible. No, hombre. Uy, 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 uy. Mire. Pero ese hierro, pátate. Pátate. Hay disparos. Se escuchó un disparo. Se escuchó un disparo. Guay. Oiga por allá. Oh, para allá, pasa el tren allá. Mire. Mire, mi gente. Mire lo que se encuentra uno. Tiene patas de hierro. Mire, esas son, pero es ahí tiene las piernas. Mire, pero es como de hule. Mire, como que es una mujer, mire. Pero es una mujer de hule, de hule, como que es mujer. Pero es cosa de eso de mujeres que usan hombres a lo mejor. Mire, yo pensé que era persona la que es.
How could something like this exist in the forest? Was it a statue, a spirit, or some kind of grotesque creature left behind by something we don't yet understand? Here's the terrifying question. How did it get there, and what exactly was he looking at? Would you dare to keep walking deeper into the forest after seeing something like that? What you're about to witness might haunt you long after this ends. A YouTuber named Jelly Official, whose channel is well known for exploring the paranormal and capturing the unexplainable on camera, shared this scary encounter. He hiked deep into the woods, hoping for nothing more than a calm, peaceful night of camping under the stars. But that peace didn't last long. In the middle of the night, something terrifying broke the silence. Strange, untraceable sounds began echoing from the darkness, eerie noises with no clear source. He looked around, but there was nothing, no movement, no figure, just the sound circling him in the night.
Seperti ada suara anak ayam ya teman-teman. Ya kan? Kok ada suara anak ayam ya? Jangan-jangan kuntilanak teman-teman ini.
Alone in the forest with no one around to call for help, he kept hearing those unsettling sounds. What was it? A warning? Or something waiting for the perfect moment to strike? Would you pack up and run? Or stay frozen, not knowing what might step out of the dark? Could it be an unseen creature stalking him? Or something not human at all? Just when you think the nightmare is over, it only gets worse. Before we go any further, I'd like to ask you for a quick favour. If you're enjoying the video so far, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. We're getting closer to 20,000 subscribers, and once we hit that milestone, a few lucky subscribers will receive a special surprise. Now let's go back to the video. This terrifying video was posted by Jesus Arias, who is known for diving deep into the desert to uncover the mysterious things hidden out there. He was hiking deep through the desert, where nothing but sand and silence stretched for miles, when suddenly he stumbled upon something that should not have been there. In the middle of nowhere, hidden beneath the blazing sun, was what looked like an underground room, sunken into the earth. No roof, just an open pit at ground level. He claimed it might have been a shield or shelter for soldiers during a war, but that only raises more questions. Why would anyone return to a place marked by war and bloodshed?
Está en estos lugares. Pileta de agua. ¿Dónde están las tuberías? No hay. Eran cuartitos subterráneos estos, gente. Nosotros hacíamos esto antes cuando yo era soldado. Y puras maderas arriba. Entramos así y escuadra. Por si disparaban, no nos dieran. Y nosotros estábamos en esta área. Pongamos que la entrada estaba en la esquina. Así como ratas escondidos andábamos. Y viendo así para abajo, como ahí. Si pasa alguien, un convoy. Ahí, pum, 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 pum. Y así. Miren dónde está esto. No inventes. Y no se ve de abajo, no se mira. Fácil. Maderas. Y o si pensaba la gente que era casa regular, arriba. Su tarimita. O una tipo casita aquí. Una tipo casita. Y si disparaban.
Who built this strange structure in the middle of the desert? And more importantly, what was it really built for? Could it have been a war hideout or something far more mysterious? Something we weren't meant to find? Tell me, would you step down into a place like this, not knowing what secrets it hides? If your heart's racing now, brace yourself, it's about to get worse. This video was posted by Mama, a channel well known for diving into the paranormal and capturing moments that defy explanation. Alone in the dead of night, he set out for what he thought would be just another peaceful camping trip in the forest. Everything seemed calm, almost too calm, until his camera captured something truly mind-blowing. At first it was subtle, just a tree branch swaying back and forth. But here's the chilling part. There was no wind, no breeze strong enough to make it move. So what was pushing it? An unseen presence lurking in the shadows? And then, the night turned darker. From out of nowhere, a ghostly figure appeared, dressed in flowing white, its head cloaked in black, and its piercing eyes glowing sharply through the darkness. just as quickly, it vanished into thin air, leaving nothing but fear behind. What was that? Why does this forest seem to breathe with unnatural forces? Would you dare spend the night where the unknown roams freely? The deeper the forest, the darker the terror. Let's see what the forest holds for us next. A YouTuber named Arnold Outdoors shared this video. His channel is known for fishing, camping, hunting, gardening, and, of course, some goofy shenanigans in the Pacific Northwest woods. But this time, things took a much darker turn. They climbed high into the mountains, curious about what secrets might be waiting out there in the wild. Then, out of nowhere, they stumbled upon something strange. A dark cave, hidden in the middle of nowhere, with steps leading deep inside. Drawn by curiosity, they decided to enter. But the deeper they went, the stranger it became. Massive rocks towered above them, almost like the cave was protecting something not meant to be found. The air grew colder, the silence heavier, and the darkness seemed endless. What could be hiding in a place like this?
And it goes back that way, I think, is the deep dark areas. Alright, fire that light up and let's get a view of in here. Trip hazard, I gotta watch where I'm going and not watch the camera. Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah. That's so neat.
Yeah.
It's
This
crazy.
is cool.
This is totally natural because it looks
Yeah.
almost like cartoon.
It does, like they've
Perfectly
burrowed through
lined
here. Alright, let's keep going. Can you see your breath? No, can't see your breath.
A little bit, I can see yours
Yeah.
a little bit.
Well, there's supposedly a bunch of other people down here.
Yeah, there was a big tour, man.
Yeah.
Whoa, look at her. Crack.
Oh wow. Whoa, shit. I almost tripped. These big clodhoppers on.
This big piece is like, oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Is it just an abandoned cavern? Or a hidden lair for something far more sinister? Just when you think the nightmare is over, it only gets worse. This terrifying video was posted by Zero on YouTube. His channel is well known for uncovering eerie paranormal encounters and sharing terrifying, unimaginable activities caught on camera. He set out for what was supposed to be a peaceful night hike, just him, the trail, and the silence of the forest. But that silence didn't last long. Out of nowhere, he felt a chill run down his spine. And then he saw it. Hidden among the trees was a figure, a ghostly creature with a creepy head staring right at him. Its shape was faint, almost transparent, like a creature that shouldn't exist. His heart raced. Fear gripped him. The question echoed in his mind. What is that?
Horror banget, men. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Astaghfirullah. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah.
Was it really a ghost silently watching him from the darkness? Or something far more mysterious lurking in the woods? Would you have kept walking deeper into the forest, or turned back immediately? And what if those glowing eyes began to follow you? What comes next might be the most chilling part of all. In October 2020, YouTuber No Egg Craig, who is normally known for cooking videos, made the mistake of taking a solo camping trip near Spruce Pond. He set out into the forest for what he thought would be a calm, peaceful night of camping. But sometimes, the forest doesn't give you peace, it gives you nightmares. As he was about to drift off to sleep, the silence was shattered by strange noises coming from the bushes.
Who's there? Hello?
At first, he thought it might be an animal, but curiosity pulled him closer. That's when he saw it. Something so terrifying it made his blood run cold. Out of the shadows, a figure stepped forward, a man wearing a clown mask staring at him in silence.
What's this? What the? Jeez.
Alone in the middle of nowhere, he didn't wait to find out what the masked stranger wanted. He ran, heart pounding, desperate to escape before it was too late. But here's the question. Who was that figure hiding in the dark? And why was he lurking deep in the forest at night? What's next isn't just creepy, it's the stuff of nightmares. Jose Flores Terror on YouTube shared this terrifying video. His channel is known for uncovering terrifying legends and exploring places haunted by dark histories. This time around, he hiked deep into the forest, expecting nothing more than a calm, peaceful night hike. But that peace was shattered in an instant. From the darkness, a loud, bone-chilling scream erupted, echoing through the trees, bouncing off the silence of the forest.
¿Alguien? ¿Alguien?
But here's the terrifying question. Whose voice was that? Was it human, crying for help? Or something not human at all, luring him deeper into the woods? Alone, with only the forest around you and a scream tearing through the night, what would you do? Would you run for your life, or stay and risk finding out what's hiding in the shadows? Think you've seen it all? This next moment will change your mind. This story comes from Exploring with Angelo on YouTube, a channel known for eerie night investigations and terrifying wilderness encounters. He set out to camp overnight, deep in the forest, completely alone. At first, everything seemed fine. He lit a fire, trying to settle in and enjoy the calm of the night. But then, the atmosphere shifted. It was as if something unseen was lurking just beyond the glow of the flames, watching, waiting. The once comforting silence of the forest turned heavy and suffocating. His heart started pounding as he realized he was not truly alone.
Nothing. When we're waiting in silence, whoa! What the hell was that? Oh! Jeez. What the f***? No way. Something just came, like, from behind me. And then something hit the... What is going on right now? Hello? I don't even know why I'm saying hello right now, as if that's gonna do anything. Sorry if the microphone's a little wonky, guys, but I have it facing ahead of me. But no, seriously, what was that?
Imagine being at a campsite in the middle of nowhere, the fire crackling, shadows dancing around you, and then suddenly feeling unsafe. That creeping sensation that something is out there, hidden in the darkness. What would you do? Would you stay put and hope it passes, or pack up and run into the unknown? Have you ever dared to camp alone in the forest, knowing you might not be the only one there? YouTuber Manunggaling Jagad shared this hiking encounter on YouTube. The channel is well known for uncovering eerie and unexplainable events that lurk in the shadows of nature. He hiked deep into the forest, the kind of place where the night feels heavier, where every sound makes your skin crawl. But what he stumbled upon left him frozen in shock. Right there in the tall, damp grass was a green snake, blending perfectly into the grass. Think about it. What would have happened if he hadn't noticed it in time? What if his hand had brushed against it, or worse, he had stepped on it? Out there, in the middle of nowhere, one wrong move could mean life or death. Kalong Camp Official, a YouTube creator, shared this terrifying adventure. His channel is known for exploring haunted cemeteries and abandoned places where spirits are said to linger. This time around, they went to a cemetery to spend the night there. As they settled in their campsite in the graveyard, locals had told him about a ghost often seen nearby. Suddenly, things started getting strange. The bamboo nearby cracked and fell violently on the place they were staying, although there was no wind.
Ini saya lihat ya. Di sana Mas. Itu di pohon itu ya temennya. Itu warga tuh sering ditampakkan sosok pocong ya. Itu berdiri tepat di depan pohon itu ya. Masa merogol dewi Mas? Jadi emang di sebelah sana tuh ayam. Tuh, kursi. Apa ya? Apa ini Mas ya? Astagfirullahaladzim. Ya Allah. Punten Mbah.
Are they being chased away by an unknown spirit that doesn't want them there? Imagine being alone there. Would you stay, or would you run? Nobody knows what might happen next. If your skin wasn't crawling already, it definitely will after this. This story was shared by YouTuber Sierra on YouTube, whose channel is known for exploring some of the most haunted and cursed places, capturing raw and terrifying encounters with spirits. They went camping in the forest, and before they could even settle down well, they started perceiving some weird and unsettling scent, like camphor mixed with perfume, though there were no flowers anywhere. Why would such a smell linger in a forest like this? Will you dare stay after getting that smell earlier on? As if that wasn't enough, just after getting that smell, they began to hear some footsteps and sounds from the trees without even seeing anybody passing.
Ya, malam ini teman-teman, karena bener-bener mati aktivitas di desa, itu apa ya, sepi banget teman-teman. Orang mana datang? Oi, orang kah? Suara orang, Pan?
Will you dare stay there overnight? Imagine hearing people talking inside the forest, and you can't see who is talking. From eerie to bone-chilling, this next clip drags us even deeper into fear. We got this story from Haunted Finders on YouTube, a channel known for diving deep into the UK's most terrifying paranormal hotspots. Tonight, they went back to the infamous Cannock Chase, a place where people claim to have seen everything. Black-eyed children, pigmen, werewolves, even UFOs. Imagine walking through those woods knowing all that. Will you even dare enter a forest like that? Before they even started the investigation, they heard a strange noise, too loud to be a dog barking. Imagine how scary that place would be.
There's been everything sighted in this forest, from the infamous black-eyed children, pigman, werewolves, UFOs, you name it, it's been sighted in this forest. Now, if you've been on the channel for a while, you'll know we've been to Cannock Chase a few times, extremely haunted, and that some really strange things happen here. Now, before we even started, we thought we heard this noise that we originally thought it was a dog, wasn't it?
It was too loud.
But it didn't really sound like a dog to me, and it was like a weird noise.
After hearing a strange sound before you even start doing whatever you went to do, will you continue? Then came the chilling voice through the spirit box. You must leave. Not once, but twice.
Is somebody there? What the shit was that?
Yeah.
You must leave.
You must leave.
Yeah.
That's twice we've been told to leave.
Yeah. Why must we leave? We've got a right to be here.
Why did the spirits not want them there? What do you think is going on? Would you dare stay in Cannock Chase after that, or run before the pigmen found you? From one frightening moment to the next, this story might be the scariest yet. A YouTuber named Franco TV, whose channel is known for exploring haunted places, forests and cursed locations around the world. He went to Chile, so he visited the infamous Pet Cemetery, which is said to be the most active and terrifying spot ever. Almost instantly, he began hearing movement in the forest. Have you ever visited a place that terrified you before?
We just got in this place, and I'm hearing movement coming from the forest. This is by far the creepiest location that I know. Just trying to see if I can see something moving back here.
He went inside the cemetery, and what he found will blow your mind. Strange tarot cards and writings calling it the Forest of Witches. Why would someone leave those cards there? And why is the place called the Forest of Witches?
So I found tarot cards out here. Just kind of like all through the floor. There's like these little writings that the last time I was in another part of this place, and it says this is the Forest of the Witches. I don't know what that's about, but that's actually on, you've probably already seen it because this is the second video. I want to see if I can look with my third night vision here to see if I could see anything moving.
Then he said he heard chilling sounds, like a baby, followed by eerie laughter drifting through the trees.
Still have my stuff here mounted on the tree. See? Oh, what the was that? I don't know if you guys just heard that. Oh, I heard something back there. Oh, that was creepy. It sounded like a baby. I'm gonna get my stuff. So what I just heard now, I don't know if you heard that, it sounded like a laughing. It's not what I heard. I heard people laughing, legit people. But it came from way further down there. Just looking around here. You hear that? Sounds like whistling. I'm gonna lower my IR.
Alone in that creepy forest, will you continue exploring, or will you leave immediately before it gets worse? But things don't calm down for long. The next story proves that. Kuba Mysteri shared this terrifying encounter while camping on YouTube. His channel is known for camping in some of the most haunted and cursed places across Indonesia. He set up camp on a lonely beach, a place where just weeks earlier 2 teenagers drowned and their bodies were laid on the very sand where he pitched his tent. Locals whispered that their restless spirits still wander. Will you ever go camping at night in a place where tragedy happened just a week ago? While still at the camp, a sound echoed from the distance, and he saw a white figure appear near a tree, but when he rushed closer, it vanished into thin air.
Astaghfirullah. Ini apa nih, Cok? La ilaha illallah. Allahu akbar. La haula wala quwata illa billah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah. Wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. La ilaha illallah. Allahu akbar. Wow.
What creepy creature was that? What do you think was after? Will you still stay there after seeing something you've not seen before appearing right before your face? Imagine being there, trapped between the ocean and the spirits of the dead. Would you have lasted the night? From one frightening moment to the next, this story might be the scariest yet. This terrifying camping encounter was shared by Min Story on YouTube. The YouTuber is known for exploring cursed forests, haunted rivers, and places where dark entities still linger. While camping by a dried riverbed, he suddenly heard a strange sound. Then a smell that was unbearable, like something rotten had been dropped over there. He went to check what was making the sound and what was smelling. Then he heard another sound again. What is making those sounds? Or something mysterious is around watching him closely. Then came footsteps in the bushes.
Sini teman-teman. Tadi pun pas saya lagi makan, lagi masak, itu terdengar ada sebuah suara
Could it be a wild animal or the serpent spirit locals say haunts this area? Would you dare camp here knowing spirits with ruined faces are said to roam these grounds? But things don't calm down for long. The next story proves that. Rugged Road Explorers, a YouTube creator who is known for hiking deep into the remote regions of the Rocky Mountains and the vast deserts of the American Southwest, uncovering lost ruins and ancient sites hidden deep in the wilderness. But you know, sometimes the past leaves behind more than broken stones. It leaves behind echoes. He went hiking in the mountains, and what he saw was something unusual. While scanning through the canyon walls, he saw some scattered pottery shards, and strange white handprints appeared above the rocks.
So seeing how this is square here, you see how this is? I would bet that they had a pit house here, temporary one, where it had a wood rock foundation and then wood all the rest of the way up. But check this out. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is too cool. Oh my gosh. Look at all the pottery. Holy smokes. Look at that. That's amazing. That is just too cool.
Whose hands were those, or something still lingering? Intricate designs on broken jugs whispered of rituals and forgotten stories from ancient days.
It's obvious people have been here because they picked up certain pieces and put them up on a rock here, but look at the intricate design of the one in the center there. And then this was part of a jug at one time. You can see this right there. You have different time periods in different areas. Here you have some flint. Looks like a spearhead. Very cool. And again, another kind of design.
Could these markings hold darker meanings? Would you dare step into a ruin where every stone feels alive with secrets? The last clip was chilling, but this next one feels like pure nightmare fuel. A YouTuber, Banjar Balangan, is known for capturing terrifying paranormal encounters while camping on camera. And this one is not for the faint of heart. While camping deep inside the forest, the atmosphere was calm, too calm. He set up his tent unaware that something was already watching. At first, it seemed like a trick of the light, until a pair of glowing white eyes with a shadowy body passed through the darkness. The figure was moving slowly, deliberately, and inhumanely. What kind of creature was that? A ghost? A demon? Or something that should never be named? Imagine being alone in the forest and realizing you're not just being watched, you're being hunted. Would you continue camping, or would you run for your life before something even stranger happened? The chilling video was shared by Exploring with Angelo on YouTube, a channel known for its spine-chilling explorations into haunted houses, cursed places, and encounters you'll never forget. He ventured deep into the forest to uncover the truth about the dreaded demon house. But what started as an exploration quickly spiraled into one of the most terrifying nights of his life. At first, the silence was heavy, almost suffocating. But then, everything changed. Out of nowhere, an invisible force shoved him violently, slamming his body against the wall with a strength no human hand could carry. His heart pounded, fear coursing through his veins.
Just kind of want to take a quick peek. Oh, there's like nothing here. Oh, ow. Oh, what the hell? What the is that? Something just pushed me. Oh, shit. What the fuck? Guys, like, something just pushed me like right into this thing.
But before he could process what had happened, it got worse. Within minutes, something unseen struck his face. Then again, harder.
Oh! What the hell? Oh, someone just hit me in the face. Oh, something like with some force literally just hit me in the face.
Imagine standing in pitch darkness, completely alone, with something unseen attacking you. Would you have stayed? Would you fight against the unseen? Or would you run for your life before the demon house claimed you too? From whispers to screams, this is the moment you'll never forget. This chilling video was shared on Alone is Scary vlog, a channel that is well known for diving deep into the world of the paranormal and capturing terrifying encounters on camera. Standing in the middle of nowhere, curiosity got the best of him, and he went hiking deep into the forest when something caught his eye. An old, isolated house decided to step inside. But what his camera captured will leave you in shock. As he explored, a chilling sight appeared, a white ghostly shadow reflected in the glass. His heart pounded.
Itu orangnya di luar. Tuh. Apa itu? Astagfirullahaladzim. Ada suara anak kecil. Kayak suara anak kecil bermain ya, teman-teman.
And then it got worse. From the silence of the woods came the sound of children playing, yet no one was there.
Coba yang satunya gimana? Ini banyak tersesat di mana sih? Tuh. Wih. Siapa? Siapa tadi yang ketawa? Hah? Siapa tadi yang ketawa? Kula nuwun. Wes. Ini ruangan apa ini?
Who built a house this deep in the forest? Why do unseen forces seem to linger around it? And most importantly, if you were there, alone, with voices echoing through the dark halls, would you stay to uncover the truth or would you run for your life? What you're about to witness might haunt you long after this ends. We got this story from Jasco on YouTube, a channel known for diving into the darkest, most haunted places you could ever imagine. Tonight's tale isn't just creepy, it's a chilling descent into the Devil's Forest, where what they thought was just another van camping trip nearly turned into their last. To test whether something is really lurking in the forest, one of them clapped, and with a shaky voice dared any unseen spirit to clap back. Then, a sound echoed back from the forest, clear enough to send chills rushing through their veins.
Alright, spirits, I want to play a game called Hide and Clap. We hear you around us right now, but I want you to show us what direction you're in. So what's going to happen is I'm going to make a noise just like this. You ready? Just like this. The fuck was that?
No way.
And what I want you to do is replicate that noise, so let me know what direction you're in. 3, 2, 1. Just like this, spirits, just like this.
Dude, it's right behind you.
Do you want us to come down there? I really don't want to.
I don't either.
Bro, it sounded like something just clapped. Okay. Can we try something?
Oh, fuck, Chaz. Yeah, do it.
It's our favorite game of hide and clap. You ready? Oh, hell no. Hell no.
What was it that answered them? Could something truly be lurking in those woods? Or was it the forest itself reminding them they were not alone? Would you dare step into a place where shadows respond to your call? Or would you run before the unseen shows its face? The deeper the forest, the darker the terror. Let's see what the forest holds for us next. Min Story, a YouTuber whose channel is well known for diving into the paranormal and capturing terrifying encounters on camera. He went camping deep in the forest at night, expecting peace under the stars, but what his camera recorded will send chills down your spine. As he sat by his camp, a dark, ghostly shadow suddenly appeared behind him, silent, shifting around in the darkness. What was that? A spirit haunting the woods? Or something far more mysterious lurking in the dark? Alone in the forest, with only the crackle of fire for comfort, imagine realizing you're not alone. Would you pack up and run for your life, or stay to see what that shadow really is? If your heart's racing now, brace yourself. It's about to get worse. This video was shared by Cursed Urban, a channel known for uncovering the most chilling and unexplainable things caught on camera. He hiked deep into the woods, the night pressing in around him, when suddenly, his flashlight froze on something unusual. Right there, in the middle of the forest, stood a strange structure, long sticks and branches carefully arranged, leaning against a tree, forming a haunting teepee-like shape.
You guys see that? Okay, that I think, let me check. Get the phone out. Yup, that is our point. That teepee structure in the woods is our point. It's so quiet out here, guys. It's unreal. Yeah, this is our point. I don't think I'm going to fit in that, though. It looks a little bit too small for me. Looks like somebody was recently out here, though.
But here's the terrifying question. Who built this? Was it just some campers playing around? Or was it something far more sinister? A ritual site, a warning, or maybe even a place where something waits? The deeper you stare at it, the more unsettling it becomes. It doesn't look random, it looks intentional, almost like a message. Would you dare step closer to check it out? Or would you turn around and run before finding out what it's really for? Just when you think the nightmare is over, it only gets worse. This video was shared by Putra on YouTube, a channel well known for exploring haunted places and testing courage in the most terrifying locations. He went to an ancient cemetery, said to be the oldest and most cursed in the area. Behind him stands a massive banyan tree, its twisted roots stretching wide, radiating an eerie energy. Locals warn that this place is haunted by Gendruwo and Kuntilanak, spirits often seen here. As he sets up his camera for the night test, the atmosphere thickens. Then his camera caught something very strange moving around the tree. A shadow moves and then vanishes into the thin air. The camera caught this multiple times.
Pasti mengalir dan dilancarkan lagi, teman-teman. Ini teman-teman pohonnya ya. Akarnya itu udah bercabang-cabang kemana-mana, teman-teman ya.
What are these strange shadows moving around? Are they the unreal creature guarding the tree? Alone, surrounded by unseen forces, would you dare stay longer in this cursed graveyard? From whispers to screams, this is the moment you'll never forget. Kuba Mysteri, a YouTuber whose channel is known for venturing into the darkest, most haunted places, uncovering mysteries many would never dare to face. That night, he entered a deep forest, a place hidden from the eyes of most. Locals whispered of unspeakable tragedies. A woman was murdered and her body was left to rot until it turned to bone. Imagine stepping into that very crime scene at midnight. Would you dare? Then it began. Strange movements in the shadows, whispers all around the forest. What was making those movements? An unknown spirit or what? And then a woman's sobbing cry echoes in the dark. Could it be her spirit, forever trapped?
Allahu Akbar. Terus dia kabur. Dia kabur juga. Astaghfirullahaladzim. Masya Allah. Kayak ada yang lari di arah sini, coy. Arah sini ada yang lari tadi.
What would you do if the spirit of a murdered soul stood before you crying? What's next isn't just creepy, it's the stuff of nightmares. Franco TV on YouTube shared this terrifying video. His channel is known for venturing into the darkest, most haunted places, capturing what most of us would never dare to see. He went alone into the cemetery at night, with nothing but his flashlight and courage guiding him through the silence. Every step echoed like the dead themselves were listening. Suddenly, his eyes caught something unusual, a strange, dazzling shadow moving in the distance. It flickered like light, yet carried the form of something alive.
Right now I am in the room, and it is complete dark in here. I could barely see anything in front of me. I can see the light on the outside. Hola? I saw what looked like some sort of like a reflection of light. Turn off the light. Turn off the light. Oh, what was that? Light.
His heart raced. Was this a wandering ghost, a restless spirit moving between the graves, or something far more sinister hiding in the dark? Alone in the cemetery, with the unknown watching back at you, would you keep recording, or would you run before the shadows close in? What comes next might be the most chilling part of all. This video was posted by Yupri Karim, a creator known for diving into the world of the paranormal and capturing the most unsettling experiences on camera. He decided to spend the night camping deep in the forest, completely alone. At first everything was quiet, just the sound of the trees swaying. But then, the silence broke. Strange animal-like voices began echoing through the darkness. The deeper the night grew, the louder and closer the sounds became. Imagine being out there, surrounded by nothing but shadows, unsure of what's lurking just outside your tent. Was it really animals making those noises, or something far more sinister? Could it be spirits mimicking voices to lure him out, or a creature of the forest watching, waiting for him to step outside? If you were in his place, would you dare unzip that tent and face whatever was calling in the night, or would you stay hidden, hoping morning comes before it finds you? Bloodied uploaded this terrifying encounter in the mountain. They post terrifying videos on their YouTube page. They went into the Sandia mountains, where there is a cave haunted by the legend of the Sandia man, a shadowy figure said to lure women to their deaths. Would you dare set foot into a mountain with such creepy history? Their necrometer spoke. A single name, Jennifer. Locals whisper that women vanished here. Could this be one of them reaching out from the grave? And then, Jennifer is fault. Would you keep moving deeper? The words turned sinister. Bad spirit. I see your every move. Imagine standing on a dark mountain trail, knowing something unseen is watching.
We buried up here, basically. So 2000, and you know what's crazy, 2010s is actually like right around when they started finding all those women, right, buried up.
Yeah.
And
that's when they're finding all those bodies and stuff.
I think the bodies it just said hey guys, hello,
we come in peace.
Come in peace.
We're just here investigating. We don't want no harm.
It just said, what do you want?
We come to investigate. We don't want no attachments. We're just here to visit. We're not here for anything else. We're just here to investigate the mountain and the theories about.
Finally, when they get to a portal nearby, footsteps echo and voices whisper, "Get away."
Hey Carlos, I caught that on camera. That noise.
Oh my god, dude! Did you hear that?
Yeah, I caught it on camera, bro.
Was that like?
It was someone talking, bro. I heard it. It's like, get away, all crazy like that. And then I fucking freaked out, and then I slipped on the dirt and almost ran over Jay and fell off the mountain, all dumb. Because I thought I was Superman.
No, it's this way. Don't go that way. It's this way.
See how steep that is, guys?
You okay?
If you only knew, we're like 50, 60 feet up.
Would you turn back or face it head on? What would you do in that shadowed moment? Think carefully. Some caves hide more than shadows. They hide predators. From one frightening moment to the next, this story might be the scariest yet. A YouTuber known for his solo rides, solo camps, and solo explorations, Ibnu Farsi Official shared a chilling midnight hike. He began his midnight hike toward Pring Sedapur. The night was damp, the rain light, but the silence was heavy. Passing through Istana Gunung Cemetery, a place villagers avoid because of its dark reputation, he whispered prayers. Then he went to these creepy trees called banyan trees. Under the giant banyan tree, the air thickened, roots twisted like claws, and shadows moved unnaturally. Would you dare go to a place like that at night? No one knows what that type of tree holds in the night.
Teman-teman, dan inilah pintu masuk ke area pemakamannya. Wow, istimewa ya tentunya ya teman-teman. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Kita hanya ingin mengecek saja di jam 2 pagi seperti ini. Assalamualaikum ya ahli kubur. Punten.
Then he heard a sharp movement in the trees, a sudden sound in the darkness. Who or what was there?
Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim. Apa itu? Assalamualaikum. Punten. Ada sesuatu di sini?
Finally he reached Pring Sedapur, a site of rituals and offerings. Strange writings, incense, kept there for rituals.
Hakim. Seperti santet ini ya teman-teman. Sepertinya ada yang habis melakukan ini. 12.24 berarti ini sekitar. Tuh pintu sebelah sana ditutup pakai seng. Itu bisa dibuka ya. Tapi yang sebelah sini terbuka. Mari kita lihat dan masuk ke dalam.
Who are the people behind these rituals? Was it a charm or the remains of a curse? The atmosphere was suffocating, as if unseen eyes watched every step. Would you dare walk here, alone? But things don't calm down for long. The next story proves that. Exploring, with Angelo, a YouTuber known for his daring explorations, shared this terrifying camping experience deep in the woods. He drove into a forest known for its chilling folklore, and people claim to see the ghost of a little girl and a woman searching for her. But why do they linger here? What tragedy tied their souls to this land? As he got to the campsite, suddenly, a loud, unexplained explosion echoed through the wilderness. Was it the bridge collapsing, or something darker?
Guys, I don't know what the f just happened. What the f was that? I wasn't even recording, but holy crap, the sun is so bright. I can't see. Something literally just like exploded.
Later that night, as he sat by the fire, he heard a gunshot from a distance, but went to check where he could see anything, but found nothing.
But kind of once you cut it up, you start to realize how much more you actually... Okay, I just heard somebody yell out help again. Hello? He's here for a moment. Definitely just heard a gunshot.
Moments later, the sound of a door creaking echoed in the emptiness, but there were no doors, no house left standing. How do you explain a phantom door in the middle of the woods?
Okay, what the f? I legit just heard like a door creaking. How is that even possible? There's nothing there.
Finally, heavy footsteps closed in. His mind is telling him that's a bear. Is it something far more sinister? With his gut twisting, he knew it was time to run. Some things in the forest are better left unexplored. Just when you think it can't get stranger, wait until you see this. This video was posted by Generic Chris on YouTube. He's known for his terrifying solo hikes in the forest, and this one turned darker than expected. The forest fell silent, the air heavy, as he started mounting his tent where he wants to spend the night camping, but the trees felt alive. Strange noises surrounded his camp. Every snap of a branch grew louder, closer. Would you dare stay in a hammock, exposed to whatever lurks in the dark?
And there's just so many fucking weird noises. Yeah. Let's see if I really sleep here the whole night. It's going to be fucking creepy, man. Yeah, it's very creepy, I'll say that. It's fucking creepy here. Yeah, I don't know if you have noticed, but I'm not an outdoors guy, so this is all pretty new to me. Never done this before.
After some while, he smelled something, like someone was standing right beside him. His there alone. There was no one with him. How do you explain that?
To cook. But a creepy thing. I just smelled someone. That sounds weird. But you know how some people, it's not like bad smell, like just body odor or like their smell. And it didn't smell like me. Well, it is getting creepy again. Fucking weird.
And finally at night, he slept over alone there alone, protected by the wind and weather only. Would you dare spend the night alone in the woods, not knowing what might show up in the middle of the night? The forest hides what the eyes can't see. Sometimes, survival is the scariest story. From eerie to bone-chilling, this next clip drags us even deeper into fear. This video was posted by Cursed Urban, a channel dedicated to his terrifying camping and hiking experiences. What you're about to hear is one of his most unsettling encounters in the wild. He was settling into his camp when something strange happened. From the trail leading into his campsite came the sound of footsteps, heavy, deliberate. Yet no one appeared. Who or what was walking unseen through the camp?
That was... That was really weird. So there's a trail that comes back here from the property. And I just heard what sounded like somebody walking down the trail and then walk through the camp.
He switched on the spirit talker, asking if anyone was with him. And just then the app's first word flashed across the screen. Footsteps. How chilling is that? A direct response, almost mocking him, like whatever was there wanted to be known. Then came the scream. A blood-curdling scream from deep in the woods, close enough to freeze the blood. Was it human, animal, or something far darker?
Oh! Whoa, what the what was that? Hello? Dude, that sounded like somebody... Henry, that sounded like somebody screaming over there.
But what evil lurks in the Skinwalker Forest? Could it be watching even now? With all this coming out of the spirit talker, will you still dare to stay there? Remember, out here, silence doesn't mean you're alone. If your skin wasn't crawling already, it definitely will after this. I came across this chilling video on Cuba Mystery, a channel known for terrifying solo camping experiences deep in the forest. From the very start, strange things happened. Cuba heard movement in the bushes. Was it just an animal, or something else lurking? As he set up camp, unsettling sounds and whispers echoed through the trees. Can you imagine being alone in the dark and hearing hands clap with no one around? Later, the forest grew even more disturbing. A faint sound of crying pierced the silence. But whose cry was it, when no one was there? And then came the breaking point. He saw a white figure, clear for a moment, then gone. Was it real, or something not meant to be seen?
Ini parah, teman-teman. Kuba saat melihatkannya dan benar-benar kapok merinding gitu. Gak habis pikir juga sih. Kenapa dia menghilang cepat sekali? Padahal Kuba pengen sekali juga sih, teman-teman, untuk Kuba melihat wajahnya kayak gimana. Tapi di saat kita melihatkan, teman-teman, wajahnya nggak nampak di kamera. Di mata Kuba pun nggak nampak. Makanya Kuba penasaran juga sih dengan sosok itu. Karena itu perempuan ataupun laki-laki, teman-teman. Ini aneh, Cuk. Tiba-tiba Kuba kok merinding.
Sometimes the forest doesn't just hide animals, it hides secrets. The last clip was chilling, but this next one feels like pure nightmare fuel. I came across this chilling video on Jupri Karim's channel. He's known for his terrifying solo camp deep in the forest, and this one was different. Jupri admitted something felt wrong. The forest, usually calm and peaceful, felt heavy, unsettling, almost as if someone was watching him. Have you ever felt eyes on you when no one was there? Later in the night, things escalated. He suddenly shouted Allahu Akbar, as if something touched or startled him. Alone, in the darkness, Something had grabbed him. But what?
Astaghfirullahalazim. Astaghfirullahalazim. Allah.
Siapa yang narik aku tadi?
He tried to calm himself with prayers, yet the tension never left. Imagine being trapped there, forced to spend the night. Would you dare? Because sometimes the forest doesn't let you leave. Things only grow darker from here. Brace yourself for what comes next. This story comes from Danny Adventure 88, a YouTuber known for his terrifying solo hikes deep in the forest. In this video, he returned to one of the most haunted places in central Java, an old hut tied to dark legends. What he captured that night wasn't just unsettling, it was the kind of experience that leaves you questioning what really lurks in the shadows. As he tried to eat in peace, strange whispers echoed around him. No one was there. Would you dare to stay and keep eating if you heard that?
Ari. Makan, Mbak. Makan. Mau minta makan, Mbak?
Things only got darker. Rocks began to fly from the shadows, yet no figure could be seen. Who or what was throwing them? And then he suddenly shouted prayers into the darkness. Something unseen had gotten too close. Can you imagine being all alone there, surrounded, watched, and unable to escape?
Apakah sesosok kemarin itu sama dengan yang saya lihat untuk sekarang nanti?
The forest never reveals its secrets easily. Sometimes it only feeds on your fear, but things don't calm down for long. The next story proves that shows that. This video was posted by Exploring with Bear, a YouTuber known for his terrifying solo hikes into haunted forests. He ventured into a forest said to hide cryptids, strange deaths, and people vanishing without a trace. Alone, he set up camp near a cave entrance, but then rocks clanked back in response to his own act. Was something answering him?
I've heard a couple thumps now. Yeah, rock clanks. That was an answer. That was a deluxe answer. Oh my goodness.
As the night deepened, footsteps circled and shadows moved where no one should be. Would you dare sit there waiting in silence, knowing something unseen was just steps away?
So yeah, they lost. Oh, mosquitoes, man. They're chewing me up. What was that? Oh. What's that? Wow, man, something just was stepping right there, but there's nothing there.
Was it human? Or something far darker hiding in the caves? This forest doesn't just test your courage, it tries to break it. Some places were never meant to be explored.
In April 2019, a YouTuber named Jason uploaded a video to his channel Appy Mountain Trekkers, where he documented a solo overnight trip to the mountains. His channel is dedicated to outdoor adventures, hiking, camping, and survival in the wild. At first, the hike was uneventful. When he reached his campsite, Jason set up his tent, started a fire, and even tried his hand at spoon carving as the sun went down. That's when he first reported hearing a strange noise from higher up the mountain. He brushed it off as a bird or some small animal and carried on with his evening. Later that night, less than an hour after going to bed, he was jolted awake by an unsettling guttural call, unlike anything he'd ever heard. Something he described as a disturbing mix between a pig, an ape, and even similar to the raptors from Jurassic Park.
10 after 10. I laid down about 9 o'clock and I was trying to go to sleep. It took me a while and I was almost asleep, and sometime before 10 I was woke up by something I've never heard in my life.
Shaken, he tried to return to sleep, but around 1 a.m., he woke again, this time to the sound of something circling his tent. He claimed there were at least 2 or 3 of them. In the footage, the beam of his flashlight revealed eerie, glowing eyes watching from the darkness. While many animals' eyes reflect light at night, the fiery white color suggested he may have been surrounded by wolves or coyotes.
I heard that.
What do you think that was? Exploring with Bear posted this encounter on YouTube. They went to explore what locals call Murder Road, a place infamous for mob meetings, secret parties, and bodies dumped in the dark woods. As they walked deeper, the forest swallowed the light. Up ahead, a massive sinkhole loomed like a black gateway. That's when they first heard it, a scream, high-pitched and echoing from the dark.
Oh, we're going in it.
What?
We're going right in. Did you just hear a voice? That sounded like a girl's voice.
Oh my gosh.
That was...
It's coming from the big black hole.
That was a scream.
Yes, it was.
Then came voices. They pressed forward, but soon noticed something watching them. A flickering light moved between the trees, then vanished. And just when they thought it was their imagination, a chilling voice whispered from the darkness,
This time I think I'm out. I think I'm done.
Wait a minute. Come here.
What?
Look, 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 look. Give me the camera. Give me the camera. Take my light.
I will take what?
Take my light. To put the lights down. Where'd they go? You see that back there, babe?
There's a light.
There is.
What the hell?
There's a light back there. There's no cars here, babe.
People here.
I know.
Look, there's lights right there.
I know, I see them. I can't. Let's get it. We need to get out of bed. What the world?
Run.
They just said run. Wait a minute.
The ground shifted, bushes shook violently, and glowing eyes reflected at them from the tree line. And they also noticed something is following them while working. This is very strange and quite unusual. La Patrona Extreme Adventures, a YouTube, shared this experience with Bigfoot. They went hiking deep in the forest, where silence was broken only by the crunch of dry leaves beneath their feet. Every step reminded them they were not alone. They saw something strange moving in the trees. That's when they noticed they're not alone. Bigfoot is with them.
Por eso no me gusta el zoom, porque se mueve mucho. Pero aquí lo tengo en zoom. No se distingue. Mejor lo quito.
The massive creature moved slowly, almost distracted, never turning its head. They caught every second on camera, their hearts pounding so hard it drowned out the night. Its heavy footsteps faded into the brush, until it disappeared completely. Imagine if it actually noticed them there. What do you think will happen to them? Dark Ghost Paranormal posted this video on YouTube. While hiking, this person decided to explore an abandoned haunted house. To stay safe, he set up dash cams around the building, but what he captured was far from safe. At first, everything seemed quiet. Then, a strange sound echoed from one of the rooms. Nervous but curious, he went to investigate. What he saw made his blood run cold. A table rattling violently, as if something or someone was inside pounding against it. And then, the noises didn't stop there. From other rooms, echoes of banging and strange thuds filled the house, surrounding him with terror. Alone in that house, every shadow seemed alive. Now, imagine yourself there. Would you stay and keep filming, hoping to catch proof of the paranormal? Or would you turn and run, never looking back? Was it really a ghost? Or something far darker lurking inside? This video was posted on Cursed Urban on YouTube, where he shares this strange encounter. Two explorers venture deep into the infamous Bigfoot forest. The night is pitch black, the air heavy with silence, and their only goal is to test whether the legends are true. To lure whatever might be lurking, they leave behind crumpled pieces of tin foil, what they jokingly call Bigfoot currency.
Yeah, so we'll set them in the same spot.
Oh shit, sorry.
Dude, you're ruining his house. What are you doing? You're ruining his house.
Sorry.
He's gonna be pissed.
He doesn't kill me for that.
Hours pass as they hike deeper, hearing unsettling knocks echo through the trees. Did the forest answer their tree knock with one of its own? Coincidence? Or communication?
Dude, did you just hear that?
That was knocking.
Yes.
That sounded like knocks, didn't it?
Exactly. No way.
Dude, that sounded exactly like what you did, right?
Yes. And the echo, like the same echo.
Finally, they return to where the foil was left. Their hearts stop, and the tin foil is gone.
Oh, it's gone. Dude, it's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
No.
Yes.
And you just set him there.
Yeah. That was literally maybe 40 minutes ago by now.
What do you think took the foil away from the stop they left it? This person went hiking on top of a lonely mountain where the wind howled like whispers from the dead. She sat near the very edge of a cliff, so sharp, so steep, that one slip meant certain death.
Should you?
Below her stretched a black abyss, a place where no one had ever survived a fall. Every gust of wind pushed harder, every sound echoed like a warning. Imagine sitting there, feeling the emptiness pulling at you, knowing that one wrong move, one unlucky moment, and you'd vanish into the darkness forever. Would you dare sit there? This scary encounter was posted on Los Menores MV, a YouTube channel where investigations of spiritual things are performed by Juanita and her team. A chilling investigation turned into pure horror when Juanita and her team attempted a dangerous ritual. At first, it was just whispers, strange shadows, and an eerie heaviness in the air. But soon, things spiraled out of control. As Juanita called upon dark forces, something touched one of the investigators, unseen hands grabbing him in the dark. Fear spread like wildfire.
Llegó. ¡Oh, hijo de su puta madre! No mames, neta. No mames, nadie.
¿Quién está aquí? ¿Quién está aquí? ¿Quién está aquí?
¿Dónde qué?
Ay, me tocaron, hijo.
¿Neta?
Sí, güey.
From the tunnels, swarms of cockroaches poured out as if driven by an unseen presence. Then, a face appeared like a skull staring directly at them.
Su puta madre.
Mira. Como que salen de allí.
Mira, güey. Sí.
No mames, Ruso,
De los túneles. Los túneles.
Estos son los túneles, ¿verdad? ¿Qué traes, Juanita?
Es como si alguien hubiera venido de allá.
Moments later, one of the team, Russo, was suddenly possessed, his body twisting unnaturally as a demonic force took over.
No mames, ¿cómo que te rasguñaron? Yo te iba grabándolo.
¡Ah, no manches, Misael!
¿Qué pedo, pa?
¡No manches!
No mames, esa madre, ¿qué pedo, loco?
No
y
seas
traes
mamón,
bien. No mames, mira.
Pero traes...
In a desperate attempt, Juanita performed a ritual with fire and a cursed doll.
¡A la bestia, Juanita! ¡Juanita!
No mames, trae algo adentro.
Pero, hijo, ¿qué pasó, hijo?
No mames, pa, no sé qué pedo.
¿Pero qué
Mira
pasó?
cómo
¿Por
le
qué
está
se
haciendo.
puso así, güey?
Pues ya sabe qué le pasaste, loco, le entró algo.
¿Pero yo por qué le pasé?
Pues sabe, loco.
¿Pero cómo se lo pasé?
Yo qué.
Prayers filled the air as shadows closed in. Would you dare stay and witness this? Or run before the darkness claims you too? A YouTuber, Kalong, Camp, official, went camping on a hill in Salatiga, Central Java. Locals whispered it was cursed. They said a girl had been murdered there, her body thrown into the ravine. Since then, people have reported seeing a bloodied woman wandering the area. At first, the night seemed normal. He made warm drinks and tried to stay calm. But the deeper the night grew, the stranger it became. Cold winds, eerie silence, then footsteps. A faint sound of crying echoed through the darkness. He froze. Was it an animal or the murdered girl's spirit? Suddenly, a white figure appeared at the back of his tent. He shone his light, but he didn't see anything. Then it returned to the dark, closer this time, pale and terrifying.
There's a ravine, right, guys? And her body was thrown in the ravine, right? They said, guys, right. residents who have seen it. So, they saw the figure of a woman covered in blood, guys.
After a while, strange noises echoed from the trees. He moved closer to investigate. But then, just a few feet away, there it was. An eerie, shadowy creature standing right beside his tent, motionless, as if it had been waiting for him. His whole body trembled, fear gripping him tighter with every heartbeat. Should he run? Should he hide? Or was it already too late? Ghostia, a YouTube user, walked into Glencliff Mansion thinking it was just another ghost story. The mansion feels ripped from a survival horror game. The halls are silent. Every creak of the floor was leadered, sounding like a warning. At first, it's just whispers, faint bangs, and the unsettling feeling of being watched. As the camera pans across the faded wallpaper, shaped eerily like a cross, a heavy door suddenly swings open on its own. No breeze, no one nearby, just the creak of wood echoing through the empty mansion.
Oh man, tell me what's happening. It's funny how that thing's shaped like a cross, the wallpaper. Oh, the door just opened. I don't know if that was a bat or orb that came out, but the door literally just opened.
He freezes, heart pounding, knowing that the door is far too heavy for a bat or the wind. Would you dare stay inside Glencliff Mansion after witnessing this? Or would you run before the entity made itself known? This video was uploaded to Black Mask Paranormal. This man went exploring the desolate edges of Daniel Boone National Forest. He knew the area's dark reputation, rumors of Dogman, and even a giant winged beast. On the ground, he finds enormous canine tracks, far too large for any wolf. Nearby, a dead raccoon suggests something was hunting here. Then, when he gets to this particular place, out of nowhere, an ear-piercing scream echoes through the forest.
One thing that I don't understand is why in this... Oh my God. One thing that I don't understand is why in this... Oh my God.
He follows, trembling, into an abandoned structure where strange holes and signs of vanished people add to the terror. With his thermal cam, he captures something high in the trees, large, alive, and watching.
We got the thermal cam up. So whatever it is, I can still I've got it on thermal cam. It's right here. And that's pretty high up. Cuz see how it's whatever it is, I can still I've got it on thermal cam. It's right here.
Alone in the woods, batteries dying, and a predator lurking, what would you do? Keep filming or run for your life? A YouTuber, Workless Enjoy Life More, posted this video. His name is Larry, and he shared this encounter he had on his camping trip. Larry set out deep into the mountains south of Flagstaff, a place where the forest had once burned, but was now slowly regrowing. With little to no cell service, he was nearly cut off from the outside world. As the sun dipped below the horizon, he rushed to set up camp before the darkness consumed the woods. Dinner is cooked over hickory chunks. While he was eating, he heard a voice, but not sure what it was. After some time, he went to sit by the fire, wondering what could have been making that sound, his heart pounding as he strained to listen. What do you think was making that sound? On a video uploaded on Grizzly Gaz on YouTube, this person went to camp alone deep in the woodland, bringing only his dog for company. At first, it seemed like a normal trip, but soon, an uneasy feeling settled over the forest. As he explored, he found burnt mattresses, chopped trees, and scattered trash, signs that others had been there before, leaving behind an unsettling atmosphere. Later that night, just when things seemed calm, strange noises began echoing around the camp. Branches snapping, whispers in the dark, something moving closer. His dog growled, proving it wasn't his imagination. Then, he heard what sounded like a pig in the woods, but there were no pigs in that area.
Anyway, we're gonna chill out now, and I'll see you in the morning.
What the fuck?
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? Fear took over. Was it an animal, someone lurking in the shadows, or something far more sinister? While hiking deep in the mountains with his granddad, this YouTuber, young Utah rancher, suddenly realized they weren't alone. From the shadows, an aggressive mountain lion emerged, its eyes locked, its body low, muscles tense, stalking every step. Fear rushed through them as the predator crept closer, silent but deadly.
Get back.
He raised the gun in his hand and fired a shot into the air, hoping the blast would scare it away. But the echo faded, and the beast didn't flinch. Instead, it moved closer, slowly and deliberately, as if the sound only made it hungrier. Can you imagine being in that moment, staring into the eyes of a predator that refuses to back down? What would you do? Run or fight? Haunted Finders posted this on his page. One night, while he was driving alone, he felt an icy breeze crawl up his neck, followed by the sound of breathing from the back seat. In the mirror, a shadowy silhouette sat motionless, watching.
Driving home, next minute I feel this ice cold, like breeze go up the back of my neck and across my face. And when I say it was cold, it was like ice cold. And then I suddenly got these weird like shivers and goosebumps where I just felt like, you know, when you have that knowing that there's something there, there's something behind me. And I was literally frozen with my eyes facing forward on the road. And I remember just this overwhelming sense of fear. And then I heard what sounded like somebody breathing in my back seat. And honestly, I can't explain how terrified I was in the moment.
Later, during a spirit box session, a chilling voice whispered, "Can you hear me?" The air inside the car turned freezing as he started having bad feelings. Suddenly, a loud bang shook the vehicle, and footsteps echoed in the darkness.
Listen again, I'll enhance this for you guys as well. Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you. I take it that you're in the car now. I tell you what, I really have got to I've got a really bad feeling. Someone just hit my car. Yo, someone just hit my car. Something just hit the car. Can you do that again? Did you just hit my car? Yo. That was a massive, like, boof on my car. Footsteps. That was footsteps.
He was shocked and terrified as he was there alone. While out hunting deep in the wilderness, this person stumbled upon something unexpected. A young wolf, barely 4 months old, lying silently in the grass as if asleep. At first it seemed harmless, until he whistled.
Guten Tag. Guten Tag.
The moment the whistle cut through the night, the young wolf's eyes snapped open, unnaturally bright, almost glowing against the tall, bushy grass. Without hesitation, it leapt to its feet and darted into the thick brush, disappearing in an instant as if it had never been there at all. But here's the unsettling part. Young wolves are never truly alone. If that pup was there, where was the pack? Would you dare to keep walking deeper into the forest, knowing predators might be circling unseen? Explorando al Limite 2.0 shares their experience at the haunted cemetery. In the dead of night, this person wandered through a haunted cemetery, camera in hand. That's when he saw it, a shadowy figure of a girl, standing still among the graves.
She's a girl and she's wearing pigtails. Here she is. Here she is. Hello. You can't see her face. You can't see her face. She's literally shaking, son of a...
As he zoomed in, the image grew clearer, but also more unsettling. Her posture was wrong, her face hidden, and yet he could feel her eyes locked on him from a distance. Heart pounding, he tried to follow, but within moments the figure slipped into the darkness, vanishing without a trace, as if the earth itself swallowed her whole. So what was she? A restless spirit of the cemetery? A dark creature feeding on fear? And if you were standing there, would you dare to keep searching? A YouTuber, Kenny of all trades, shared this weird post. This man and his dog, Toby, went out camping, but something strange happened. Out of nowhere, Toby froze, his eyes locked on something up the road. He growled, ears raised, refusing to move forward.
What is it? What, Toby? Come on. I got no clue what he sees, but something up the road has got his attention. What's going on, Toby? He always sticks by my side.
I have no idea what he sees up there, but maybe we won't go that way. We'll go back. Come on, Toby. Yeah, he don't like it over there.
Normally, Toby never leaves his owner's side, but this time, he pulled back, desperate to avoid whatever was ahead. The man tried to push forward, but Toby refused, tugging him back toward the camper as if warning him not to take another step. Whatever the dog sensed out there, it wasn't good. The man decided not to risk it. They turned back, shaken, leaving the mystery of what waited in the dark unknown. Would you have gone forward or trusted the dog? Novus Wild Camper posted this on his YouTube channel. He set out for a stealthy woodland camp, expecting a calm night in nature. At first, everything felt normal, but soon the forest turned unsettling. He thought he heard someone nearby, strange footsteps echoing through the trees. In the dead of night, heavy thuds echoed around his hammock. Rocks and branches suddenly dropped from above with no warning, landing dangerously close. When he checked, he found objects on the ground that hadn't been there before, almost as if something or someone was throwing them.
But the weirdest thing was, the rain started to die down, so it was just a tiny pitter-patter. And suddenly by my hammock, a massive thud hits the ground and bounces. And I jumped up, unzipped it, put my torch on, and there's a rock on the floor that wasn't there when I went to bed.
By morning, the tension only grew. Even as he packed up, branches crashed unnaturally near him.
I'm under my tarp, packing up my quilt, and there's this crash behind me, and literally this doesn't land coming down, it bounces towards me. It hit the floor and was still rolling towards me.
Would you dare to stay? This encounter was shared by Rambling On YouTube. This hiker set out on what seemed like just another mountain trail, but nature had other plans. The river was swollen and impossible to cross. Every option was a deadly risk. By the time he reached his tent, he was soaked to the bone, the storm outside screaming like voices clawing at the canvas.
I had to take off my waterproof jacket before I got in because I was absolutely saturated.
As he settled down, drinking a cup of tea, the breeze kept spanking his tent as if it was not strong enough.
The wind and the rain keep blowing in and kind of smacking us around a little bit, you know, just kind of coming in, spanking you and running off again. That's what it feels like anyway. Just to let you know that, you know, it's still kicking off a little bit.
The storm raged on, lightning flashing, the earth shaking. Alone in the chaos, would you dare camp, knowing a storm like this could strike without warning? Strike without warning? Reliquias du Sul, a YouTuber, posted this scary encounter. This person wandered into an old cemetery, a place where time itself seemed frozen, the air heavy with silence. As he explored, something caught his eye. One of the ancient tombs stood partly open, its stone cracked with age. Curious, he stepped closer, and what he saw inside left him frozen in shock. A human skull, along with scattered bones, lay hidden within the shadows of the tomb.
This is something that draws a lot of attention. Look at this here, man. Why is this here? Why is this? You're crazy. We find so many things in this cemetery that are off axis here, look.
But the question is chilling. How did they get there? Who placed them inside, and why were they left to rest in such a disturbing way? He was left in complete shock, unable to comprehend what he had just witnessed. This video was uploaded to Rock Country Outdoors. These guys went hiking deep in the mountains when something caught their eye, and what they saw left them completely shocked. Standing at the edge of a cliff, they noticed something unnatural carved into the rock face. Hidden in the shadows was a cage, built into the mountain itself, stretching deep inside like some kind of prison.
Oh, it's dark in there. Spooky. And these handprints right here. Holy smokes. Look at that. All right, we got light, so. Oh, there we go. That is deep. Crazy cool though.
The sight raised terrifying questions. How was it even possible to construct something like that in such a remote place? And more importantly, who built it and what was it used for? The silence of the mountain only made the discovery more disturbing, as if the cage still held the echoes of whatever had once been trapped inside. This investigation was shared by EWU Crew on YouTube. This is the haunting case of Warren Haggard, who vanished in 2014 after leaving home in his blue Honda Civic. 10 years later, the desert still whispers his story. His abandoned car was discovered deep in Coyote Canyon, miles from civilization. Strangely, it was turned back toward the road, as if Warren had tried to escape but never made it out. The investigator later stumbled upon his remains, just fragments of bones, a shoe, and scattered clothing, all hidden in a remote canyon where no one had searched before. As investigators combed the site, they uncovered more bones and clothing fragments, each clue painting a chilling picture of Warren's final moments.
Up the creek, we started to notice bones scattered all over.
It's a bone right there. So we got a little bone right here. This is like a finger right here. I'm not going to touch any of this because you're not supposed to. When you find this stuff, you just got to let them know and they can come out and get it.
When we got even closer to where Warren was found, we noticed clothing fragments as well.
A whole bunch of more clothing right here. Bones and clothes all over this area. We got clothing over here. I don't know if it's picking it up.
Interestingly, when we checked the image history of Warren's exact location on Google Earth, we could not see him in any of the photos taken in 2015 or later. However, we did notice that the brush surrounding the area began growing rapidly after 2014.
Then came the most shocking discovery. His wallet, with his ID still inside, was buried beneath the brush. The question here is, what really happened to this man? Kuba Mysteri shared this terrifying camp experience he had. Kuba set out to explore a forest whispered to be cursed, a place where villagers spoke of victims, strange cries, and ghostly figures. He pitched his tent, but from the start, an uneasy chill followed him. After settling down, a piercing sound shattered the silence like a woman crying.
Astagfirullah Halazim. Did you hear that? Hello. It's like there's something inside, guys.
The voice grew closer, echoing through the bamboo trees. His camera shook as he begged whatever it was to reveal itself. Moments later, a white figure appeared, floating across the darkness before vanishing into the trees. He chased it, but it dissolved into thin air. He was scared as he was breathing heavily. Back inside his tent, the attacks worsened. As he was about to sleep, he heard a sudden movement around his tent. Something hit his tent, and he was scared. That was really terrifying. But what was disturbing his peaceful camp? On 31st August 2025, Dave Explores shared this video on his YouTube channel. In the Nevada desert, Dave set out to explore the long-forgotten old-timer mine. Along the way, he stumbled upon hidden operations no map had ever shown, rotting cabins, crumbling shafts, and roads that led only to dead ends. Climbing a brutal zigzag trail, he reached the Fillmore mine. What remained were eerie, collapsed tunnels and rusted machinery, as if time itself had sealed away its secrets. Further up, he discovered a cabin overtaken by trees, its roof caving, plants growing where families once lived. Every corner whispered of abandonment. Finally, Old-Timer Mine revealed itself. Carved into the cliffside, shafts plunged into darkness, unsafe signs nailed everywhere, and ruins that seemed ready to crumble at any second.
But we made it, and this was the bunkhouse, so I just gotta go quick and go inside. Not a whole lot. And then the second section, that's it. All right, so that's the bunkhouse and a couple other things, ore chutes.
At nearly 10,000 feet, surrounded by endless mines and silence, Dave realized this mountain was a graveyard of forgotten lives, an entire world lost to time. If you were the one, would you try going further, knowing there are mines,